Back to school is the most dreadful, gut-wrenching time of the entire year. I truly hate it. Don't get me started on the say your name and 3 fun facts about yourself. Alright, let me cook real quick. So my name's Ninye. I like money, weed, and Drake. Oh, Drizzy. Oh, Drake, I love you. And then I proceed to get socially exiled and end up holeless on day 1 for yet another year. Back to school always starts when you see the advertisements towards the end of summer with those white kids dancing around, taunting you that the school year is coming. You can't even enjoy the time off without these little squirts, without these little thwads maliciously looming over you with their evil. Once it's actually time for the school year, you gotta wake up at like 6 a.m., even though that's probably when you've been going to bed the entire summer, especially the night before the school year's first day. For some reason, we all have a collective experience of suffering in our beds trying to sleep for like 4 hours. You wake up feeling more deprived than ever, and the sound of your alarm clock ringing just makes it worse. Then you gotta sit at the edge of your bed and be like, God damn, I can't do this again, bro. After you feel the pain of knowing it's gonna be another year of the actual prison the American public high school system is, you gotta put on your cleanest Yeezys for that first day fit. The first day outfits have to go hard. The moment when you have all your clothes laid out on your bed the day prior, it's a hopeful time. It makes you think the trauma of last year won't be remembered. But once you go downstairs for some delicious cinnamon toast crunch, the most terrible thing happens. You start to hear the sounds of school buses driving around. I feel like it's not talked about enough how just the sound of these buses causes so much pain. I've been conditioned to relate this pain to the sound of buses. It's been about 4 thwads of ass since I've been in school, but I still get that sinking feeling when the school buses start to drive around again. And you already know you gotta take your first day of school pics for your mom simply out of respect for the game. Then when you finish and take one last look in the mirror to see how you look, it just never comes together the way you want, bruh. But you can't waste any time looking in the mirror like that because the fear of missing the bus is crushing. If you miss that bus, you might as well jump into traffic because what happens at home when your mom finds out will probably be worse. During the bus ride, if you nod off for just 1 second and your head touches the window, it's gonna pound your skull into dust. And there is no air conditioning in the buses. So if you live somewhere hot, you'll sweat terribly the entire ride and smell like dog water by the time you get to school. When you pull up and lay eyes on school for the first time in months, you gotta be prepared to see some of the most downright abysmal fits some of these kids wear. Every school has the highlighter freshman. It's like, where do these kids even spawn from? Why is there always a highlighter kid at school? And then there's the army kid in all camouflage tactical gear. He's probably named Brian and he wears glasses with the band that wraps all the way around his head. Bro is really dressed for the worst possible scenario. Then we got the army kid who always wears the Ushanka fur hat and thinks that Soviet Russia is the coolest thing in the world. Dude is a literal 14-year-old. How can you be that much into war and politics? He doesn't even know the world outside of his mom's house. Like, get a job, little bro. When the first bell rings, finding your classes will make you feel like you're searching for the One Piece. I swear I'm always so lost, but I might just be directionally challenged because I can remember some years when I needed my schedule guide for like 2 months after the year started. And because of that, I more times than not walk into my class a few minutes late. And when you walk into class late, everyone just stares at you. Everyone will simultaneously eye you down like they're all 6-foot light skins with baby blue eyes staring into the depths of your soul. Once class actually starts, I won't lie, in my opinion, the first day goes hard. I always forget that it's just going over the syllabus on day 1. I walk in there expecting hard manual labor. So when I get to just sit down and tune out, I've always been a big fan of that. Along with the syllabus, you've also got to do the dreaded icebreakers. You cannot tell me these have ever been effective at breaking any ice. Just thinking about these gives me anxiety and depression. In my freshman year of high school, we had to do 2 truths and 1 lie for our icebreakers, and I don't know what my truths were, but I remember saying that my lie was that I killed people. I lacked social awareness, bruh. I wanted to make an out-of-pocket joke, but I think it just gave off a bad impression. The icebreakers did the exact opposite for me. It was yet again another year of me being holeless from day 1. I've been saying this, the stakes of icebreakers are just way too high for the little to no reward you you get from them. Once lunch comes, it can be truly the best time of the day for you or the worst depending on your situation. The sophomore and up experience ain't all that bad because you get some time to catch up with the people you didn't see all summer. But the freshman year experience is like getting thrown into a war zone lobby. You don't know anyone, so you're either eating alone or gambling your life sitting with a stranger. Yo, what's up, big man?
Oh, just eating. I'm just eating food.
Oh, damn, that sounds tasty. That sounds tasty. What are you eating?
Bologna sandwich.
Damn, bologna sandwich. That's fire.
Thanks, man.
And I swear, somehow dudes always end up fighting each other at lunch on the first day. How this happens is beyond me. It's like these two dudes have been training all summer for the inevitability of this confrontation. But we have got to put respect on the name of those two. They add an entertainment value to the first day experience. And that's a truly selfless and altruistic act. Then once you finally get through lunch, it's back to more syllabus and icebreakers. But there's always that one class that actually does work. I can guarantee every class that makes you do work on day one has the Sigma male teacher. Dude is always hustling the class down to the final minute. Like, bro, you gotta relax. You're a high school teacher. But it all becomes worth it when you get to see the baddie teacher for the first time all summer.
Oh my god. Oh.
I already know I'm her favorite student. I swear I'm the baddie teacher's favorite student every time, bro. I had this one teacher back in the day. Oh, I know my boys back at home know exactly who I'm talking about. I was always her favorite student, bro. Once you finally get to go home, you get such a massive rush of dopamine from getting through that first day. But that's quickly followed by the dread of knowing that you have the entire school year ahead of you. But the school year, as bad as it can be, is not one to be wasted. Yet education is important, even if it feels like what you learn is pointless. It trains your brain to be disciplined in how to learn. And the social aspect of school is huge too. I mean, once you get out of high school, where else are you gonna find friends? At your job? Lord knows you don't find friends in college lectures. So as ass as it is, there are important aspects to achieving academic prowess. And you can meet some truly goated people in your classes and in clubs, even if a lot of them come off as strange at first. The worst mindset to fall into is the I don't like anyone at school, they're all weird mindset, because truthfully, that's simply projection. There's an important balance to get in school where you care about it, but you also pick your battles and realize that some of it is not worth caring about. Like the hose. Don't care about the hose, bro. It'll only lead to your own downfall. I'm not really one to talk though, because my experience of high school was just waiting to go home so I could go to the gym and make YouTube videos. Anyways, we got Instagram. Follow me on Instagram right now. Oh, let's go. Bye.